and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out.
3, 2, 1. Real talk.
Welcome to Real Talk, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. We truly appreciate it. Tonight we're going to get right into it. I watched a few different shows this week. I'm trying to get into the whole, flow of doing that because everyone is starting to say that we should talk about other shows. But tonight we're going to talk about Basketball Wives, and we may touch on Lala, wherever the conversation moves us. So, Basketball Wives.
Yeah, that's what my niece was like. Y'all gotta watch Mob Wives. I don't like basketball. I didn't even watch it. I'm like, honey, I like that. And I seen Big Angie and her titties doing the what was they doing, the hula dance? I seen all that. I wasn't really moved by that because I just felt like she's too top heavy for that. They played.
Well, she wants them bigger.
Yeah, but they played her. She plays herself a lot. Y'all know that.
No, she played herself.
What did Show say about her? When he gets to talking like her, you hard to see. I'm cool.
But I really do like that show, so I do want to start touching on that. And then Mary. I've seen little pieces of that, but I've not really seen it. But we're going to start maybe touching on that too. But
I definitely didn't see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thursday nights we'll start watching that. But anyway, we're going to stay with what we know at this moment, which is
basketball.
BBW.
Okay, well, let me just put this out here first of all. I did not even know Royce had a son. Okay.
I didn't either.
That's crazy.
I did not know either.
How did I not know she had a son?
I was trying to remember. I was like, am I sleeping? Did I know and then forgot because they didn't show him?
I knew she had a child. I knew she had a child.
No, I didn't.
And how old is he?
I have no clue.
All
I know, this is how I got Dad. I felt like Dad was saying, we can't have another jump off, baby. Now you gotta make up your motherfucking mind what you want to do, because
Dad looks like a lot of people.
I mean, I'm thinking about my grandson here.
Yeah,
you in love with this man one season, this man one season.
Apparently, she has
a dancer. I mean, come on.
Son.
Exactly. I mean, if you think about it, just in these little seasons, she's had multiple men. So.
Yeah, son's a jump off.
Yeah,
the son was a jump off. That's how I felt. Like,
and then she was really she was working, I guess, for that script that she's working on because she got her act on. Get up off that ground. Why are your knees like that?
Oh, that got on my nerves.
Well,
so
it was like,
that
and then those teeth, everything was just getting on my nerves.
She surely got a little Emmy for that one, though.
No.
I
don't think she got nominated there. That was quite weak. Just as weak as her.
They said she didn't get nominated. Yes, she did. Because there's no way I'm going to be that age and just be crying for my dad. Okay, your dad believes one way, but
every season he has her crying.
What do you call her, Sean? She's a s'more. And your dad was like saved or whatever. But it happens like that sometimes. You're not your dad. You don't have them same values, clearly, because you have like 20 men a season. And you hate on Evelyn because she gets them heavy hitters on the first night.
Oh, she's never going. Who is this one? Who is her boyfriend this time? Is he somebody?
He's a football player.
But
he's football?
Did you see they made him do a backwards flip like that? That was so corny. I would have never done that for nobody.
Susie drunk.
And she was drunk. Are you serious?
Yeah, that was Susie.
Wow.
Wait.
But they be owning too heavy. Can you do a backwards flip? If somebody would talk like that to my man, are you serious? I would put them right on blast. No, he's not doing no backwards flip.
It was too much. But wait.
Excuse me, on the side note is to Dwight Howard.
Oh, his name is Dwight Howard.
That's
so that pushes the envelope. What I said before, it should be basketball jump-offs.
Exactly,
you did say that before.
Well, she's probably getting a nice check from
I'm sure.
That's what's keeping her afloat a little bit, But wait a minute. And this is probably so random, but why was Tammy dancing like... She looked like Big Bird. Yo, when she was in that dance studio and she started dancing.
But I said, why did they get Royce? Why didn't they get what's my girl's name that I just said?
Clearly, Tammy thinks that she said last time. Yeah, that's what she said. And she's a choreographer. For who?
Yeah.
She's
weak. Who else is she gonna get? Who else is gonna come out?
She should have got. She should have got.
Not Boom Cat. She can't afford.
She should have got Boom
Cat. She can't afford Boom Cat.
Boom Cat would have came on. Yes, she would have.
No.
Yes, she would have.
Again, she would have hit you with her honey bunches of oats, sweetie. I am like,
she would
not
have
for the little girl. She
don't
don't have time for that. She's not doing it. She's above that. She is. And Royce clearly is.
Boom Cat wouldn't have done it. I think she would have done it.
I don't know, but those dance moves had me cracking up.
What is Tammy doing? Come on, Tammy, you are really.
And Royce came and did whatever I guess she did, but you notice they didn't even show much because she's not that great. But whatever. Okay, what about Ocho and
that was hot because I really loved how he set that record the whole way straight. He said, "What you think I'm with you for your money? I mean, for your looks." Yeah.
Yo, he is
sandwich
so
be
wrong.
Not only for her money, but because she's good at sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
but,
he definitely blurted that out, so you know what he was saying. I had my.
But you know,
African saying it
I'm
like,
starting to.
pussy. I said, what do you call it? He said, vagina. I said, oh no, that's not what we call it. Nobody calls it that. I said, they got songs about it. Little Wavy like, pop that pussy. I didn't even say that shit. What? Are you serious?
No, but this is the thing though.
Oh, we don't call it that.
And I think I'm
You heard
starting
what he
to
said.
pick up on Ocho's sense of humor. Like, it's a little different. Like, okay, the poem. The last slice of pizza.
Wow.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I'm done with him.
But it's just him being funny. Like, that's just who.
But that wasn't
But he's-
nothing funny about that.
But I think, but it's his sense of humor. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It is dry, and I kind of get it. And you could even see she gets like she don't pay him no mind anymore. But they seem to have a really good chemistry. But she's a totally different person. with
She
him.
looks so much better with less makeup.
Yeah.
More natural.
Yeah, when she was just in the house chilling,
Yeah,
talking about the
she-
chandelier, that clearly was the bomb to me. I thought that the
Wasn't
shit.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she-
but it didn't go. I really don't like that whole. You know how that sofa sectional that comes out with the silver whatever is holding that. So I didn't like that.
I liked it, especially for a man. It was a man's house. It wasn't.
Well,
It looked like
Yeah.
Steak and Shakes. Like that looks like
Steak and
when you go on Steak and Shake, like the decor. I'm like, okay. I guess you can do it like that if you're rich. But even she said, no, I don't want to chill in here. Like,
Yeah,
no.
and then he said, "Who's gonna pay for it?" She said, "Would you say like I don't have money?" Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I
getting a
can
couple
pay for
bucks.
it. I can pay for it. I'm not sitting here. Not in Steak
Yeah,
and
she
Shake.
she's getting a couple bucks. Okay, what about Jen and Kenya? They seem to be getting like a close friendship.
Oh, what about Jen though? She finally forgave the bull for throwing that
That drinking.
The drinking
Well, he
in her face.
apologized to
She
her. though.
cried though.
Well, honey,
She really still loves that man. That's what that told me because he just now calling you a year later after he threw that in your face and you had a nerve to shed a tear.
I mean, but Tina
Wow.
Turner.
What did you
What's
say? What
love
did you wait?
got to do with it? When you throw a drink in my
wait,
face like
yeah,
that, it's
exactly.
a wrap. It's
what
really
did you say? Nicki Minaj said about the boy.
more knots than Eric from Basketball Wives.
Wow. When Nicki rhymes about you, your knots are famous, bro. For real. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that big knot on his forehead clearly is a mess. But she seemed kind of relieved to have spoken to him, like you said. It seemed
Yeah,
like
she
they
was
were.
like,
They probably
we're
gave them some
friends
closure,
now.
though. You know, they probably gave him some closure.
One conversation
Yeah.
not gonna make
Yeah.
you friends, but she did say that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
but at least
conversation.
he called and apologized. I mean, that evidently that's
Sweetie,
not something that
as
she
hard
used
as we
to.
left at them eyes
Oh, I
stinging like that.
know. Oh my gosh.
She
He would have had to at
That's
least send
alright.
roses.
He
Like
was
Ocho,
hurt.
he sent the whole little thing of roses, like the whole little bouquet. Whole little boutique was filled up with roses. Come on.
But it's
Well,
two different
he-
men.
Yeah, he's not.
Weak.
on
He's a
Ocho's,
show off. Ocho's a show off.
he
He's
is,
real
definitely.
flashy. And Eric's not. And for real, like you said on one of the other shows, she would still be with him if it wasn't for Evelyn. She would still be with him. She's still in love with him and all that. But
Yeah, that's probably why
she just
she's
let
off
him have
Evelyn.
too
Like,
much.
I just let you take my bed and you sitting up there down with your boy.
right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but.
That's why you gotta just shut him down.
Yeah, just keep it the whole way. I'm not over him. I know that he, basically took out both my eyes with that drink. It took me a
Basically.
couple weeks for the bruising to go
Oh
away because
my
it was that hard. But I'm not over him. That's it. You can't.
Now, that's who you should have filed charges on.
Oh,
But
real.
don't drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Oh, yeah, that was
real.
assault.
But she just
And battery.
basically she she came up off that divorce. That's what she did.
Oh, she was gonna come up with that anyway.
Yeah,
She must
she
have been mesmerized not to have her sign that prenup.
I don't know. Again, I think that they had an understanding, but then other influences like Evelyn and people came in and just, so that's probably why he
even
just
Whitney Houston was high as a kite. And she said to Oprah, "You see, I had that prenup. Wasn't that high? That prenup's high. Nigga didn't get a quarter. You see that?
Wow.
And with that said, moving
I'm just
back
saying.
to
Moving
real
right
talk. Thanks for coming back and joining us, guys. We have a special guest, Raymond Bennett. He's with Quiet as Kept Productions. Most of you are probably familiar with a lot of his work. He's done a lot of things throughout the city and a lot of other places. During the break, we got a chance to speak about a lot of things that he's working on. So it's so much to mention. So I'm gonna let him do that. So I'm gonna give him the floor.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us again.
Oh, it's a pleasure all mine, sitting on the set with beautiful young ladies.
Thank you.
Welcome. A couple of the projects that I'm currently working on is we're doing a book called Private Thoughts, the story of 12 men And the basis of the story is 12 men talking about the relationships that they had and the one woman that they had in their life and they lost. Every man has a story about that. So it gives you another side to men, because sometimes women have a tendency to think that men don't fall in and out of love and we aren't hurt. So we're working diligent. The book is complete. What we're going to do is flip it over and turn it into a short monologue, sort of like the Virginia monologues. So that's one of the things we have in process. We also have a play that we're in the process of putting together. It's called Why Today. Why Today is a story of a young man who's deeply in love. Every night before he goes to bed, he gets on his hands and knees and prays. One night he goes to bed and doesn't pray, and his whole world is turned upside down. And he's asking God, why did you tempt me? Why am I thrusted into a situation where I lose everything? So that's coming out. We have another story called 24 Hours to Live. It's the basis of a story of a young man who throws a party, and when he wakes up in the morning, somebody's written on his mirror in his bathroom, you have 24 hours to live. The basis of the story is a fight between the angel and the devil over a man's soul. We are never as good as we say we are or as bad as we say we are. One of the things I say all the time in terms of what makes a person cool is not sweating when it's hot and not shivering when it's cold. That's how we stay cool. So that's part of the concept of 24 Hours to Live. We also are working on a script, and we're going to turn it into a webisode, and it's called Why Do Women Have So Many Pairs of Shoes? And according to my daughter, women have so many pairs of shoes because shoes matters. So when you go into church, you wear certain things. When you're hanging out with your girlfriends, when you're at that wedding, when you're at the family gathering, or when you want to look just sexy, you throw on different pairs of shoes. I grew up with my mother. She had over 500 pairs of shoes. So I understand why women have so many pairs of shoes. So that's that. So what we're basically doing with that project is we're going to go from different cities throughout the country, as well as London, Paris, Rome, Italy, and Brazil, and talk to different people, men, women, and owners of shoes, designers. Why do women have so many pairs of shoes? And you will get different comments and different responses to women. I met her when we started doing this. We met a young lady, said she only had 5 pairs of shoes. She said that's all she needed.
Wow. That would be me.
Then we also met a lady that said that she had over 300 pairs of shoes, but throughout the course of a lifetime, so many things had happened to her that she just got rid of them and she was just down to 10. She's giving them all away. Because in essence, what she was saying is her shoes was her experience.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a really deep project because it's more than just a shoe that a person wears.
It says a lot about a person.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Also, we're in development of a story, not a story, of a series called Lifestyle. And the basis of Lifestyle is when you come into a city, you want to know where to eat, where to hang out, where to listen to music, where to go shopping. So Lifestyle is something that we do. So we're working on that. One of the projects, the script is complete. It's called My America. Now, My America is the basis of, part of it is, when 9/11 came, we all rallied around each other. We all became Americans. America was the country. We loved America. But once we got away, before 9/11, we were separate. We had groups over here, different ethnic groups over here. We all didn't really particularly like each other. 9/11 brought us all together. Now after 9/11, we go back to being who and what we are, diversified. I don't like this group. I don't like this group. So the basis of the story is, in My America, is these 6 ethnic groups living in an apartment building that's getting ready to go co-op. And the anger and the hatred that we have for each other. And despite the fact that we all live in America, America is considered the melting pot, but not everybody's accepted in that melting pot. So that's it. And finally, another thing that I'm working diligently on is coming up real soon, as I'm one of the writers behind the scenes of Lewis Riley Variety Show. It's
very funny.
It's all I could say is it's off the chains. It's everything that you expected and more. Talented young people. You know, I always say this in closing. I say this every time I get an opportunity to talk to people, and I'm a firm believer of this. When a group of people come together collectively to do something positive, there's no force on this earth that can stop it. So that's what I'm working on.
Wow.
Big ups to Butch Rally on that one.
Yeah, definitely big ups to Butch. I've been waiting for this day for him. He's deserving of it, and he's so funny. So funny. And it's a lot of talent throughout our city too, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm everything that you mentioned, I'm like, wow, about, you know, I've known you for a while. I know you guys are always doing really awesome projects. The one that sparks my attention most would be the shoes.
Definitely.
Of course.
I mean, again, there's some deeper than that, but again, that shoes thing, it really does have a deeper meaning than just the shoes. So I can understand where you came up with that, you know, because
Kitten heels.
Exactly. I thought about it. The kitten heels, the church shoes, you know, like just when you want to feel good about yourself. And, you know, like me personally, when I shop for shoes, it's just to relieve, in most cases, all of what's going on. Like when I go shopping for shoes, like no matter if I'm in pain, if I'm, you know, love sick, regardless of what it is, when I go shopping, everything is out the door. It's just about what I'm shopping for. So that's why I accumulate so much, because I have so much going on in my life. So that's what it is. So I'm looking forward to each and every one, but you know, I want to be a part of the shoe.
Yeah, she should
That
be
was
your
my
first
plug.
interview.
That was my plug. I don't know if he caught it, but I'm gonna be hitting him and Bruce up. But yeah, I'm gonna need to be on that. But you know, I do. I'm really looking forward to it, and I thank you for joining us. It was awesome having you. Any contact information you want to give, or any type of?
We usually travel under the radar. When it's time to pop, we'll come out. Probably, hopefully, that y'all will invite us back, and we'll tell you more.
Well, of course, always.
The pleasure's always mine. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
We're gonna thank Raymond Bennett for joining us, and why does his cap? Yeah, he's gonna come back and give us his information.
Looking forward to that. I'm really happy that he joined us this evening.
Thank you, Raymond, and we'll see y'all next week.
Next week,
All right, peace.
real talk. That's it. So we'll see you next week. Real talk.